Oh, forgot my glasses. Good morning, crew. Welcome to Blockchain for What Is Best, brought to you by PITcoin. Contract that's actually tied to or pegged to the price of Ethereum or Tron, depending on which one you use, and only requires a 10% fee to go in and leave the contract. If you stay in long enough, just like the people over there on Travon's HEX hourglass contracts, you would have done way better over there than if you had staked from day one on Richard Hart's staking platform. My point is though, I've taken out the speculation, so you're not going to make a bunch of money off this. This is a concept, the idea of what a bond truly should be, if you ask me. And the wonderful thing about this one, finally, is the fact that if you get in, you lose 10%, and if you get out, immediately you use another 10%. So you still got 80% of what you put in. Try that with fucking HEX staking. Try going into HEX staking and not waiting. Like, if you have a 10-year stake, you're going to have to wait 7 years just to get back your principal. 7 years. It's not the case here, man. And you're not earning any speculative. You're not subjecting yourself to the price of what could be totally speculative. God knows what can happen to that Origin wallet address. It could get hacked. A lot of things could happen just because it's got a flawless record. I mean, I've seen plenty of fucking heavyweights win all the way through, but there's hardly any Floyd Mayweathers in there, and I believe Mayweather may have lost a couple of fights. That being said, what I'm looking for is a little bit of this in consideration. I'm asking for a lot more redemption and the redeemability and not so much repudiation. That's why I've gotten the speculative aspect out of PITcoin, and why ultimately it's the biggest potentially problematic aspect to everything in crypto, particularly HEX, considering how much it's pumped lately. All right, guys. I want to say one thing about today when it comes to wordsmithing. Like, we're supposed to believe that by staking our HEX, that we're creating the interest that, or the inflation, or we're the ones creating our own interest. We're the ones creating the inflation by staking. And I'm really curious to understand, like, when I created my Patriot token on TrustSwap, and minted 888 billion tokens, I made the call to the protocol for me to ask for those, and I paid for those Patriot tokens. Now, when I just say, okay, I'm going to hold my money somewhere, and if I don't hold it that amount of time, I'm going to be severely punished, I don't understand how that's like watering a plant and making something grow. I don't understand how I'm actually minting the HEX. It looks to me like the protocol's minting the HEX. But, you know, this whole space is all about wordsmithing. I mean, you know, whatever you want to think, speculation is clearly a tremendous force multiplier that is in no way, shape, or form, under my understanding of products and services, something of value. I just don't see it. And the logic behind it requires one to be mentally ill. And, well, you know, we have COVID and people pushing for it, so we're clearly in a world living with a bunch of mentally ill people. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. Don't listen to anything I'm saying. I'm not trying to get you to understand me. I don't want you to stand under me. I want you to think for yourself. I want you to stand over everything that you're willing to stand under as well. That's what I'm about, you know. Fuck. How do you think it that I got into this place in this world where I freaking just go and make a picture and then make something, and I make a living doing this? I mean, I make these prints, these frames, these wood frames. Those are, I do buy the source, the materials, and I pay for that shit. But I put it in and make it into a beautiful frame. I make it into something people put in their home. I make it into something that allows me to pay my rent. How the fuck am I making new HEX? Give me a break, guys. Like, not that it, you know, trust me, I'm stoked. To the moon with HEX. This place is fucking full of psychotics.